Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alicia. In today's video, you are not going to be seeing my face. We are continuing on in my makeup collection. This will be part 5. This is going to be on my left hand side of my drawers here, and I'm going to try to get through these first 3 drawers. So this will be like my blushes, my highlighters, and my bronzers. And we will see if we can make it through all of that. Now, I'm not filming these videos to brag. I'm not filming these videos to do a declutter. I literally am doing these videos for me. I want to document my collection. I constantly am buying things, and I think if I actually take a look and see what I have and how much of things I have, maybe I won't be so tempted to buy new things. So that is the whole reasoning behind this video. Again, this is not a declutter. This literally is just my collection, showing you everything that I have. So we're going to go ahead and start with this drawer here. As you can tell, this is my blush drawer. For the most part, I try to keep things by brand in my drawers just because it's easier for me to find things that way. But we're going to go ahead and get started with what is on top. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the what is it called? Cheek to Chic blush. I actually put this up very recently. If I have any videos with any of these products, I will link them down below, but I do with this one. This is the shade Ecstasy. And this is just a nice peachy blush here. I love peaches and mauves, as you guys will see. But I love Charlotte Tilbury's formula. It just looks airbrushed. As you can tell, this is like a satin blush. And I just think it looks so good on. Another shade that I got is Pillow Talk. And this one has like a more highlight type shade in the center. I just mixed this all together. I guess you could use them separately if you really wanted to. But I think they look beautiful mixed. And please just excuse my nail. I need to get that redone. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this one. This is like an old blush I pulled out, but I absolutely love this blush. As you can tell, this thing is so old and beat up, but I still use this all the time. I pulled this out and put it in my collection here, like front and center, because I forgot I had this, and I really wanted to use it some more. So this is the CoverGirl True Blend Blush in the shade Medium. They have a light, medium, dark. This is so beautiful from the drugstore. Another drugstore blush I'm going to go ahead and pull out is this one from L'Oreal. This is the Paradise Enchanted blush. It's scented like peaches, and they had a few. Again, you can tell how much I loved this one. It is just like completely beat up. I still love this. It still performs amazing. This one is in the shade, where is the shade? Bashful. So, love this one as well. And again, those are like $10, $11 from the drugstore. Alright, from MAC, this was their holiday collection, and this is in Step Bright Up and Alchemy. This is a Hyper Real Glow Duo, and this is actually a highlighter. So, I think I just stuck this in here because I didn't have room for it in my highlighter drawer. But this is really a pretty highlighter, and it's kind of a unique formula. It is like a super creamy formula. I really like this actually. All right, another one from MAC. This is from the MAC Cruella collection. I absolutely love that whole collection, but this is it here. And this is beautiful mixed together. I don't like using these separate really, but those mixed together is absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm just going to kind of do the stuff on top first. These are from ColourPop, and this is from the Tinkerbell collection. These are their Super Shock cheeks, and this is in the shade Magic Moon. So just a nice peachy shade. I think this would be really pretty for like the summer or the springtime. And then this one is in the shade Darling. And that one is more of like a rusty, like rose type of color. All right, and then we have got one from Tarte. I absolutely love this packaging. You can see those little stars in there kind of going around. I love this packaging. This is the Fairy Flush Blush, and it's one of those shades that doesn't look like anything, but it is so freaking beautiful when you put it on. That's kind of like a theme with me. I love those blushes that don't look like anything, but when you put them on, they just, I don't know, they just bring everything together. All right, we have got a lot of MAC to get through. As you can tell, I love MAC blushes. All of this over here is MAC. So we're gonna go ahead and just run through those really quickly. All right, first up, I have got this blush here. This is in the shade Dainty, and this is a mineralized blush. So they've got a few different formulas. This is the mineralized one, and it's just more of like a baked, if I can get it open. It is a baked blush, super duper creamy. Oh, I love this one. This is like, and see, I'm not going to swatch these because they don't really look like anything swatched. The magic comes when you put them on. But this gives you like those baby doll cheeks. This one is a classic. This is the shade Melba. And this is one of my absolute favorites from MAC. This one is Peaches. And this is a nice one too. I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but I do have this one like front and center. All of these up here are the ones that I use like the most frequently. All right, and then we have got Peachy Keen. So this is more of like a sheer toned blush, and this one is very satiny. I absolutely love this one. I prefer this one over Peaches, but yeah. Then this one is such a classic. Who remembers Desert Rose? I still absolutely love this one. This is like a nice like rosy mauve color. It's absolutely beautiful. It doesn't look like I've used this at all, but I swear that I have. I've used all of these. But yeah, this one is gorgeous. I use this one all the time actually. All right, this one here, this is in the shade Blush Baby, and this is a sheer tone blush. And this one, it gives me very similar vibes to Desert Rose. I'm going to hold them side by side. So this is Desert Rose. This one is Blush Baby. As you can tell, this one has got a little bit more of like that red to it. But that's something with MAC in general. It really is like an artistry brand. They've got so many different lipsticks, so many different blushes. You can really find your perfect undertone, perfect shade, because they have such gradients in their tones. Like, you can really find what is perfect for you. All right, next up. This one looks very intimidating, but I absolutely love this one. I think this is Raisin. Yeah, I knew this shade. I really love this one. Obviously, it's a darker tone. I use this one very sparingly, but it blends out amazing, and this is one of their just matte powder blushes. It looks beautiful on anytime I'm doing like kind of like a gold eye or something like that, and I just want something kind of like, I want to enhance like a rusty type of a look. This is one that I will pull for. All right, this one is a classic. This is one of my favorites. This is the shade Gingerly, and it is just, it's like a beigey peach shade. That's the best way that I can describe it. I absolutely love this blush. It is one that I pull out all the time, but similar to this one, and one that is newer that I just picked up, is this one right here, and it is the shade Copper Tone. This is a matte blush, and I have been using this one like crazy. Like this past week, I probably used this blush 3 out of 7 days this week. I absolutely love this one, and it is just so good. All right, this is another mineralized blush, and I think this is Warm Soul. Yes, so this one was hyped up all over YouTube. These are really annoying to open. Okay, but this one was hyped up all over the internet. Supposedly this formula changed. I don't know, because this is the only one that I've ever had. I love this one. Again, it is one of those like peachy, very neutral type of a tones. It blends in seamlessly. That's number one. It looks airbrushed, looks like your skin, but it gives you just like this warm, peachy type of a glow, and I absolutely love this one. If you don't have this one, I would say if you like blushes and you like peaches and you like just kind of like nude tones, you need this one. All right, another peach one. This is Peach Twist, and this is a sheer tone shimmer blush. And this is the shade here. Again, it looks darker in the pan than it's going to apply to your cheeks because it is a sheer tone blush, but I really love this one as well. This one is kind of a newer one that I picked up in my collection, but I have been using this one like crazy. All right, now we're on to some of the really like shimmery type of blushes. This is Fairly Precious, and this is an extra dimension blush. So really you could use this as like your blush and highlighter combined. That goes with any of these extra dimension blushes, but this is the shade here. It is absolutely stunning. I love this one. And then I also have this one in that same formula. This is in the shade Hushed Tone. And as you can tell, that's more of like a rosy, rusty type color. Oh, this one. I absolutely love this one. This is a satin blush. This is in Fleur Power. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Fleur Power. And this one, again, this gives you like baby doll cheeks. It is a nice like neutral pink color, and this is one of my favorite pinks in my collection. All right, this is another mineralized blush. This is in the shade Sweet Enough, and this is that shade here. Again, just neutrally color. This one is also a mineralized blush, and this is in Petal Power. This is another like gorgeous pink shade. This one has more of like a rosy tone to it though, but yeah, this is kind of like a pink, red, and peach mixed together. This one is special. I don't know why I have this one so far back. I need to move this one closer up because this one is a really, really good one. All right, we are going to continue on the MAC train. These are two of the like limited edition collections. This is from, I think it was like the Cherry Blossom collection, but this one is the shade Look Don't Touch, and this is an extra dimension blush as well. So those that are kind of like a blush and highlighter mixed together. Beautiful peachy shade. Love the packaging as well. This one is Under My Plum, and I love a good plum shade. This one is so pretty. Again, love, love, love their packaging. Okay, here are some fun ones. These are like from their, what is it called? These are from their Glow Play collection or whatever. This was like a new formula of blushes from MAC. This is in the shade So Natural. This one is my favorite out of all of them that I have, but I keep this on there because this is kind of like one of those putty blushes, and it is just such a unique formula. When you put it on, it does become more of like a powder, but these are very easy to work with. I apply these with a brush, but I've seen people apply these with their finger. I've seen people apply these with a sponge. I prefer a brush, but yeah, this is So Natural. This one here is in the shade Cheer Up. And then I also have this one, which is a more pinky one. And this is in the shade Cheeky Devil. So I kind of got one of each of the shades that I like. I got a neutral, a pink, and a peach. Next up is, this is a gorgeous one here. This is Mocha. This is a matte blush. This is what I'm talking about with MAC, where you can really get like your perfect shade. So this is Mocha, this is Blush Baby, and this is Desert Rose. These are all like same color family, right? But they are just different tones. And that's what I mean. You can get your perfect shade. They also have so many different formulas at MAC. They've got satin, they've got matte, they've got sheer tone, they've got sheer tone shimmer, they've got the extra dimension, they have the glow play now. There are just so many options, and that's why MAC still remains one of my favorite brands. This one is also absolutely gorgeous. So this is like if you want those like if you want a beachy look, this is what I pull for. So this is Sunbask, and it kind of just makes you get like that right out of the sun look. It is like a shimmery type of a blush, and I love this one. I pull this one out all the time, every single year, like in the summertime. This is like my jam, and yeah, highly recommend that one. All right, I think we are done with the MAC blushes. Now we're going to go ahead, and I've got some from KVD Beauty here. I love this packaging. It looks like a little rose. I think that is so beautiful. I think these retail for about $26 each, if I'm correct. But this one right here is probably my favorite one from the line. This is Honeysuckle. And this is that shade here. Beautiful neutral matte blush. Then you have got this one here. This is the shade Rosebud. And again, just beautiful. You can definitely tell the types of blushes I go for. This one is one that's a little bit different in my collection. I do like these types of colors every once in a while. It looks very intimidating in the pan, but when you actually put it on, if you apply it lightly, this can really just look so beautiful, kind of like straight out of the cold type of cheeks. This is in the shade Poppy, and this one is just a very intense red orange. And then last up from KVD Beauty is Fox Glove, and this is that shade here. It's kind of in the middle of Rosebud and Honeysuckle. It's like kind of like these two mixed together is kind of what you would get with this color. But yeah, I really love this one as well. These three are definitely my favorites. All right, we're going to go ahead, since I have this little Persona one sitting here, we're going to go ahead and go through all of my Persona. I think this is all the shades she has. She may have come out with some new ones, but this is Caramel. I think this is the first shade that she ever came out with. And this one is, again, this is one of my favorite mauves in my collection. I pull this one out all the time. If I am thinking about a mauve, this quickly comes to mind. So I love this one. Another one that I absolutely love from her is the shade Georgia. And it's just a beautiful peach. Again, these are like satin type blushes. I love that the packaging is so sleek. It's so easy to store. These perform amazing every single time I use them. They are pigmented, but they're so easy to work with and build up. And then you've got this one, which is Terracotta. Honestly, this one is a little bit too dark for me right now. I mean, I could still use it sparingly, but I like this one more when I'm like self-tanned. But yeah, I love these blushes. And Persona, their brand sticks out to me in terms of blush, just everything that they make. I don't think I've come across a Persona product that I don't like yet. We have got some little blush duos from Jacqueline Cosmetics, so I figured I would go through these. And this, sorry, it's gonna be super reflective, but this is I think these retail for like $36 or $38 each. This is Lilac Love and Top Tan. So it is a blush and a bronzer in here. This one is very, very light. I will say these are like baked products, so they blend very well. Again, they look like airbrushed. You can really build these up, but this is a very, very light duo. So for me, even I have to build this one up here a little bit. I don't like the packaging. I mean, it's got a beautiful big mirror in here. But if you're holding this back here, when you open this up, you're going to pinch the hell out of yourself. I've done it a few times, so now I'm just aware of that. And it's also just, there's a lot of wasted space. And again, when you're storing a lot of makeup, like this kind of does play into my thoughts on it. I just think it's kind of bulky. I like this, but it's also like raised and it makes it kind of funky if you're trying to store it. But yeah, I mean, these perform really well. I would just say out of all the ones that I own, this one is my least favorite, like, color combination. Another one that I have from her is the Warm Flush and Golden Goddess. Now, this one I really do like, and you can tell why, because it's peachy, and you've got a nice warm bronzer here. I really do like this one. I use this one all the time. And then this one here, this is in Pink Me Up and Oh Honey. And again, I really do like this one. It's nice warm pink. And then you've got this like more neutral type of a bronzer here. I do really, really like this one as well. But out of the ones that I have, this one right here in the Warm Flush, that's my favorite of the ones that I personally own. All right. Oh, here is a Kat Von D. This I got in a BoxyCharm. This is actually supposed to be an eyeshadow, but I use this as a blush, and I think it works great as a blush. I don't think I've even used this as an eyeshadow, honestly, but you could do like a very nice monochromatic look with this, because it is Lolita. It is like one of the most popular shades from KVD in lipsticks or anything, so you could do this like all over the eye, on the cheek, and put on the Lolita lipstick, and I think that would be gorgeous. All right, in the front here, I have got some of the cream blushes from Melt. So I've got Honey Thief, gorgeous. I have not used this yet. And then I have got Golden Hour. Again, I have not used this yet. I wanted to use this in a video. And I also have another one that my daughter wants. Hold on, let me go grab it because I put it separate. I also have this one. My daughter came in and like rated my collection one day, and she wants this one. I told her to let me film a video with it and then I would give it to her. This is the shade Sandy Cheeks, and yeah, you can tell she swatched it there. But all of these, I have seen rave reviews on these, so I really want to go ahead and film that video. All right, these are two from the drugstore, and these are really, really, really good quality. Flower Beauty in general, I think, makes some great quality products at the drugstore. If you have not tried the brand, highly, highly recommend. Their 6-pan eyeshadows, the big circle ones, like, those are fantastic. I think those were like in collection 1 of my makeup collection videos. Highly recommend checking that out. But this is in the shade Sweet Pea, and it's amazing. I use this all the time. I love the little impression that it has in the product as well. This is in Peach Primrose, and again, it's just stunning. I love these blushes. Again, such good quality at the drugstore. I think these are like 10 bucks. All right, 2 from Too Faced. This was like from their Fruity collection or whatever. I don't remember the exact name of the line. But this is, I think it's strawberries. Oh, it's strawberry. But it is just a shimmery blush, and it's got, you know, a kind of more satin, and then it's got a shimmer blush. You can use these separate, you can use them mixed together, but this one, look at the little strawberry on the mirror, so cute, such cute packaging. It smells like strawberries, absolutely beautiful. And then I've got this one, which is the papaya one. Papaya Pop is what this one is called. Here's our little papaya. And of course, this one is just more of like an orangey duo. You can again, you can really tell the types of blushes that I go for. All right, now we have got some from Kosas here. First one, this is in Velvet Melon. So this is their cream products here. So you've got a cream blush and a cream highlighter. And then I've got Contra Chroma. And this one is a powder formulation. As you can tell, this is just more of like a neutral type of a tone, blush and highlighter again. And then this one here is in Longitude 0. And this is, again, this is a powder one. And this is a just nice pink blush and highlighter here. All right, this one I have not tried. I've got this a while back and I wanted to do like a review of this line and I just haven't yet. This is a line that is sold at Ulta and it is, I think it's like a European drugstore brand. So they do sell this at Ulta. It's kind of like in the middle between drugstore prices here and high end. But it is pretty affordable. So this is in Sunkissed. This is the Ocean Feel Blush, and it's from Kiko Milano is the brand. I was trying to find that on here. But they make gorgeous packaging. It is kind of bulky, but their packaging is absolutely beautiful with everything that I have picked up from the brand. But yeah, as you can tell, this is kind of one of those like sunburnt, peachy type of a blushes. And yeah, I need to film that video. What the hell is wrong with me, guys? All right, from Ofra, this is from the Samantha March collection. This is a blush duo that she came out with, and it's called Chicklet. And this is it here. Again, you could use it separate or combined. I like mixing these two together. But yeah, I absolutely love this little duo here. And I love Samantha March as well. One of my favorite YouTubers to watch. All right, I've got this one hanging out right here from Nabla. This is in the shade Truth, and I actually think this was like meant to be a highlighter when they created it, but for me, this works out great as a blush. I do have a video up with this. I will link it down below, but Nabla in general, their products are just absolutely amazing, and I love their like skin glazing line. At this point, I think I've got 5 or 6 different things from that line, and I love all of them. All right, Patrick Ta. This is in She's Adorable, and this is a monochrome moment, and this is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love this blush so much. I also have another one from Patrick Ta over here. This is one of the duos. So this is like a powder blush, and this is a cream blush up here. This is the shade Do We Know Her? And this one was okay. Like out of both of them, I prefer the single, like just satin blush. But this one was nice. This is a matte blush, whereas that other one was a shimmer. So now I kind of have all of his formulas. I've got the cream, I've got the matte, and then I've got like the more satin type blush, all in the peachy shades. So all right, I've got a lot from ColourPop. I'll kind of go through that last. This is KKW Beauty, and this is the shade Flower Wall. This came from her Miss West collection when her and Kanye got married. And have y'all seen all the stuff on the like social media and stuff with them like feuding? I don't know. I think it's just kind of funny, but anyway, this is the blush here, and I absolutely love it. I don't think people talk about KKW Beauty enough. Her line is so user friendly. It is for the everyday woman, and I just love it. Again, some of her eyeshadow palettes are like my very, very favorite ones. So All right, from Fenty Beauty, I have got a few of her cream blushes here, and I actually have another one as well. I have it like in products that I need to use, like brand new things that I haven't opened yet. I do have another one. I think it's like the strawberry one, but I have got Rose Latte here. And this one is Petal Poppin'. Beautiful. And then this one is Cool Berry, and this one is gorgeous as well. You could use this on your lips. You could use it. It's made for your cheeks, but obviously you could use this wherever you want to. I really do love it. Even though this is really small, like, you're not going to go through these. You know that I love her blushes. Like, I have the stick cream blushes from her. Again, that was in part 1 of my collection. I have so many of those. I absolutely love them. And so I had to pick these up just because I loved the other ones so much. All right, here are like a lot of my little minis right here. So we'll just kind of run through these. This is from NARS, and this is Orgasm. I mean, who doesn't have NARS Orgasm? They give it out. It's in all of their face palettes that they come out with, pretty much. It's in like every like little minis collection that they have. They give these out at Sephora with little point perks all the time. But yeah, this is a classic. It is a beautiful, beautiful peachy blush with like gold reflex in there. And yeah. All right, from Tarte, I've got Exposed. Such a gorgeous blush. This is a classic. Again, this is one that like blew up on YouTube a few years ago, and I still love it to this day. It has got a pretty big dip in this. And then this one is Partay. This is my second one of these. I went through a whole mini of the Party blush. Absolutely amazing. I think I might actually like the Party one more than Exposed, which is saying something. And then we have got Quirky, which is a nice peach. And then last up, we have got Unstoppable, and clearly I love this one. Thing is beat up. But the thing with these blushes is you need very little product, and they last on your cheeks all day. So Tarte blushes, even if you had one blush from them that you used every single day, it would last you forever. All right, another little mini is from Too Faced, and this is a Love Flush blush in Justify My Love. And it is just a nice, like, bubblegum pink type of a shade. I love Too Faced packaging. Even their minis, like, I've got a few of their mini bronzers and stuff, too. They're so beautiful. And, yeah, it's just, it's special when you own, like, a Too Faced product. Like, it just, you feel so girly and stuff when you're using them. All right, from Becca. This is Camellia. I have a lip gloss in this same shade, and it's such a gorgeous, like, just warm peachy shade. It honestly gives me kind of Orgasm vibes because it is a pinky blush, but it has got those like gold shimmers in here, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Becca powder and like highlighter formulas are top notch. So I was so sad when I heard they were going out of business. All right, this is a little mini from the Balm. This is the Mary Duminizer. So I know you guys, if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably seen me pull out the Mary Luminizer highlighter and use it as an inner corner highlight. This is a liquid form of that, and it is okay. I also have High Beam from Benefit. This is actually a really nice highlighter. I would never buy the full size of this, but this one is a really nice one. Also from Benefit is the Do the Hula. So this is a liquid bronzer from the brand, and then their ever popular Dandelion blush. This is a liquid version of that. This is Dandelion Dew. And Last up, this is another highlighter from Benefit, but it's more of like a pink color because it is in that dandelion shade, and it's the Dandelion Shy Beam. So it's kind of just a pinky liquid highlighter. From Stila. Again, I don't hear anybody talk about these, but these are great cream blushes here. So I've got two of them. I've got Lilium and I also have Magnolia. But these are just really, really pretty cream blushes. So there is Lilium, and then this is the Magnolia shade here. Absolutely gorgeous. I love how sleek and slim the packaging is as well. You want to talk about favorites. Here are two bangers. So these are absolutely amazing. It took me a really long time to purchase these because these are like $38, $40 blushes, something like that, and it's just a single blush. The shade on here is not what the actual shade is, by the way. At first, I thought that whenever I was looking at these online, I was like, oh, okay, that's the shade. No, that's just the packaging. When you open it up, this is the shade here. Now, it looks kind of intimidating. When you put this on your cheeks, it is magic. It literally, it looks like your skin. It looks like just health is what this pink blush looks like. And I don't have anything like this in my collection. I love this blush so much. I've used it a ton. And then I thought that I was going to like this one more because this is like the peachy one. So this is in Rosy Glow. The pink one, oh shit. Oh no, this is the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow blushes. That's what these are. The pink one is in 001 Pink. This one is in 004 Coral. I thought I was going to like this one more. I do love this one, but I actually have used the pink one more. There is just something about this pink one. If I had to recommend one blush to like splurge on, it would probably be this one, just because there literally is nothing else like it in my collection. All right, two super cute ones from Too Faced. I think they're coming back out with these like Love Flush blushes. I love these. It looks like little Polly Pocket, doesn't it? But this is in Funfetti. This one my husband actually got me for Christmas one year, and I love it. It really is a beautiful shade. As you can tell, it's got all different kinds of colors in there, but when you mix it all together, it's really just like a peachy pink shade, which is ones that I absolutely love. And then I got this one, I Will Always Love You, and beautiful rusty peach shade. Kind of gives me like those Sunbask vibes, you know, as far as the tone goes from MAC. But yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous, and I love the packaging as well. All right, I have got some little blush singles here. This one is from Lottie London, and this is the shade Drake. And then this one is from Finding Ferdinand, and this is the shade Skinny Dip. I am not familiar with this brand, honestly. I think I got this from like Ipsy or something. And then I've got two singles from MAC, just because this was the only way that, well, this single is from MAC, sorry. This one is from Douce Cosmetics. But this was like the only way I could get this blush. And this is the shade Margin. This is such a popular blush shade. I actually first heard about, ooh, I just scraped it up. I actually first heard about this from Jaclyn Hill years ago. But yeah, that was the only way currently that I could get my hands on this Margin shade. So that is what I did. And then Douce Cosmetics, again, I think this one came in an Ipsy, but this is the bronzer. I have used a full bronzer from Douce before. It's actually a really nice bronzer. And this one is in the shade Sunbeam. All right, I'm going to take some of these containers out just so I can get more to the back. now we can kind of see the rest of everything we have here. So I have got several blushes from Hourglass. Hourglass is another one of those brands where it doesn't look like anything swatched, but when you put it on your face, it is like magic. Kind of like that Dior. I get the same kind of vibes from these, especially this shade right here, which is Radiant Magenta. This one looks very similar to that 001 pink shade from Dior whenever you put it on. However, they're about the same price. I like the Dior one better, but yeah, it does give me those vibes. And then this one is Diffused Heat. There's that one. And then this one is Ethereal Glow. This is a very light one. It is kind of like a milky type of a pink color. Out of all the ones I have, this one is probably my least favorite as far as the Hourglass ones. And then this one is Dim Infusion, and I absolutely love this one. This is probably my favorite. Next up, we have got some full-size blushes from Tarte. The first one is the shade Blissful, and I absolutely love this one. It just looks like health whenever you put it on, and it is one of my favorite ones from Tarte. Then you have got Dollface, and this one I feel like is a classic. It's just that like magenta type of a pink shade. Again, I love shades like this just because it makes you look healthy. And this one is Sensual, and it is just a nice tan, like neutral type of a shade. Absolutely love this. All right, from Milani, this is in Petal Primavera, and I hate this packaging. Look how freaking thick this thing is. I think that is very unnecessary. But this is the shade here, and I absolutely do love this shade. Love how this performs. Nice baked blush. All right, from Laura Geller. This one is so good. This is the Blush and Brighten. This one is in Pink Grapefruit. Again, this is a baked product. You can see it used to be very domed. I have used quite a bit of this, as you can tell from the packaging. I absolutely love this blush. This one, highly recommend. Highly recommend. All right, Clinique. This is in Heather Pop, and it's just a really pretty pink shade. This is a full-size product. It looks like it is a mini, but this actually is full-size, and I love this blush. I want to pick up more shades in this, and see, that's my problem. Like, I don't need to pick up anything else, as you can tell. All right, here's another one from Milani. So good. This one is in Luminoso. Again, this is one that was highly popular on YouTube, and that's actually how I came to buying this, but rightfully so. It is such a gorgeous shade. Beautiful satin peach. Absolutely stunning. And then I've got a little mini from Benefit. This is the Dandelion Blush. And as you can tell, I've used this quite a bit. Gorgeous blush. And even though this is a mini, and even though I've used it a ton, like, blushes are not something that you tend to go through. So I don't mind buying mini blushes, honestly. All right, now we've got some from ColourPop. This one is from the Disney Designer Collection. This is an Enchanted Mirror, which is the Belle one. Beautiful, just mauve pink. Then from like the Solstice Collection, this is in Interstellar, and I love space and stuff like that, so I had to pick up something from this collection. So I picked up one eyeshadow palette, and I picked up this blush. And then from this Sailor Moon collection, this is From the Moon. Beautiful, nice, like bright but warm at the same time pink shade. And then this one is From the Moon too. I think they might have packaged these wrong because they definitely are different shades. But yeah, this is like the more peachy one. So I think they literally put one of these in the wrong packaging. These are so cool. I absolutely love these. It is like that type of a material. Absolutely love these. These are not going anywhere in my collection ever. All right, and then from the Disney Mulan collection. The Mulan collection, even though I never saw that new movie that they came out with, this is one of my favorite collections from ColourPop. I think everything just worked so beautifully. So here is one of the blushes. This is in Good Luck Charm. And then the other one is in Matchmaker. And as you can tell, these do have glitter, but it does not come off on your cheeks. So really, really love both of these. And actually looking at it, the shades are actually pretty similar, right? This one is just a little bit lighter, but it makes no difference. I love both of these. All right, from Catrice, I think this is my only Catrice blush. This is in the shade Blooming Hibiscus, and this is it here. Again, it is just like a peach with gold reflex in it, and there's no like glitter particles. It is just like a nice shimmery sheen, and yeah, nice baked product. All right, here are some really good ones from the drugstore. So from e.l.f., this is the primer infused blush, and this is in Always Cheeky. Highly recommend the primer infused blushes from this brand. Absolutely stunning. I love this one. It doesn't look like anything, but when you put it on, it's so beautiful. From Makeup Revolution, I have got 2 of these matte blushes, and they are so good. So first off, I've got the shade Beloved, and I actually heard about this one from Tati, and holy shit, it is such a good one. Highly recommend. And again, it's like $3 or $4. Like, it is not gonna break the bank. And then this one is in the shade, I guess it's in the shade New Rules. I don't know, but it is just a very nice, like, bright neon type of a color. But again, when you use it sparingly, absolutely beautiful. And then this one, I haven't really tried. I got this one in a free gift, and it is just such a light color. It's in the shade Sweet Pea. To me, this kind of leans, I mean, it looks kind of chalky there, right? But yeah, I have not used this one. It looks like nothing when I put it on my hand. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try this one day. From Essence, these are fantastic blushes. I think these are like $1.99 or $2.99. Like, if you don't have these, you need to go get them, because the formula compares to any of my high-end, and these are just absolutely amazing. So this is the shade Bespoke, and again, it kind of gives me those like MAC Sunbask vibes. So pretty. This one is the first one that I got from them. This is Satin Love, and beautiful, just kind of gives me Tarte Exposed vibes. Gorgeous. And then this one is, of course, the peachy one, and this is in Satin Coral. All of these perform so freaking good. This whole stack of blushes here maybe cost $10. So yeah, highly recommend you go pick those up if you don't have those already. All right, from Burt's Bees. This one I heard from Kathleen Lights. She was the one that was raving about this, and so I went and picked it up, and highly justified. This is such a great blush. Now, I don't have any of the other shades. The only one I have is this one, but this is in the shade Toasted Cinnamon. Nice, like, warm blush. You can tell how much I've used this. I really love this blush. So good. And it's a clean formula because it's Burt's Bees, so. All right, these are 2 blushes. I don't think that I've even tried either one of these, but these are from Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild does make some great blushes. Just for whatever reason, I haven't tried these. So this is Hummingbird Hype, and it is a really shimmery blush. This will kind of be one of those like extra dimension type formulas where this would be like your blush and highlighter combined. I need to try this because this shade is gorgeous. And then this one, I wanted to do a video on this whole collection and I just never got to it. And now it's so old, I don't even think they sell it anymore. But this is a cream blush, and this is in Rose in Peace. So it is supposed to be one of those that like adapts to your skin. So it's like this color, but when you put it on, you see how it turns to like, it's supposed to be like pH balance. It turns to like your perfect pink. I got the blush, brush, and everything that goes with this, and I just never did the video. What the fuck is wrong with me? But yeah, that is those. All right, and then last up in this little drawer here is my Kylie blushes. Kylie makes some fantastic blushes and bronzers. I will say that. I love pretty much all of her blushes. I think the tones and the shades are spot on. This is in Kitten Baby. Gorgeous, like very peachy type of a shade. And then we have got We're Going Shopping, which is one of my favorites. It's kind of like a darker, more like rusty type of a peach. This one I lean more towards than this one. And then Close to Perfect is like a freaking perfect shade. It's like a peach with a little bit of mauve thrown in there. And then Pink Power is just a nice like light pink shade. It looks like nothing, but you can build this up and it really does look beautiful on the cheeks. Alright guys, so as you can tell, there was a lot in this drawer here. I think we're only going to get through 2 drawers today because there's equally this much product in my next drawer. Alright, so I'm going to put all this up and get a count on this drawer really quick. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and continue down. And this one holds a lot of my highlighters. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to start with these in this corner over here. Alright, so these are some from Wet n Wild, and these retail for like $3.99, $4.99, something like that. Precious Petals, I rave about all the time on my channel. This is one of my favorite highlighters, not from the drugstore, from my entire collection. It has got a huge dip in here. I'm sure I'm probably pretty close to hitting pan on this one. This is a phenomenal highlighter. Highly recommend. If you don't own this one, I would go out and get this one. Next up are 2 that I honestly have not tried yet. This is the Golden Flower Crown, and this is what that one looks like. And then I also got this one, which is kind of more of like a pink opaly type of color, and this is in Blossom Glow. If you are extremely fair, I would probably say this is probably a really good one for you. But highlighters from Wet n Wild are superb. Like, the formula is very comparable, if not better, than a lot of high-end brands. Alright, from ColourPop, these are 2 fun ones. These are from the Disney Villains collection. The first one that I picked up is this one right here. This is Maleficent. This one came shattered to me, so I actually repaired this one. And it doesn't look bad for it being repaired either. Still performs really, really well. This is like a pinky champagne type of a shade, and super, super creamy formula. Absolutely love this one. As you can tell, it just blends so nicely into my skin tone, and the packaging is so fun as well. Alright, and then I got Hades, which is this one here. So cool on the packaging, and this is that one there. This one is more of like a peachy but shifts pink highlighter, and yeah, absolutely love this one. Alright, from Anastasia, this one is a blush trio, actually. This is Pool Party, And this is that one there. I absolutely love all of these shades. I think they're all three kind of very unique. And out of all of her little blush trios, this is the one that intrigued me the most. Alright, you guys have heard me rave and rave and rave about this highlighter. This one is from Essence. Essence highlighter is extremely well done. This one was a baked product. It was all domed. You can see how much I've used. This one is in, I think it's B, my highlight. Yeah. But again, this one is like $2.99 or $3.99. Highly recommend you go get this one if you don't have it. It gives you that lit from within glow, and it is just beautiful. I use this one still all the time. Alright, now I have got some. I'm going to pull this closer. I've got a bunch from MAC here. So this was from like a previous holiday collection. Love the packaging on this. This is in the shade Flare for the Dramatics, and this is an extra dimension skin finish. This is what that one looks like there. Obviously, you can tell this is kind of more of like a bronzer topper for me, but I do love this one. From that same collection, this is in the shade Let It Glow, and this is what that one looks like. This is a definitely more icy type highlighter. I have used this one recently and still absolutely love this one. Not my favorite. I will point out my favorites to you. This one is one of my absolute favorites, if not my favorite. This is Oh Darling, and this one looks like it's too deep for me. This is a perfect highlighter for me. I absolutely love this highlighter. It is amazing. I mean, you can tell I am light-skinned, but this one, whenever you put it on, it just blends into your skin. It just makes it look like warm and glowing. I love this highlighter so much, and like I said, it looks like it would be too dark, but when you actually put this on the face, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, this is actually Lightscapade, and it's a mineralized skin finish. So this is actually more of like a powder, but this is such a beautiful highlighter. When you mix this all together, it's such a brightening shade. You wouldn't think to use this as a highlighter probably, but this one is so good used in that way. This is another favorite. This is Whisper of Guilt. This one was all over YouTube, and for good reason. This is a beautiful highlighter, and I think no matter what your skin tone is, light skin, dark skin, this is a beautiful one. Alright, this one here, this is Double Gleam, and this is another really good one. I wouldn't say it's an absolute favorite, but it ranks very high up there. Gorgeous highlighter. MAC in general does highlighters extremely well. This one is Soft and Gentle. It's a mineralized skin finish. This one is another one that was all over YouTube. Again, for good reason. This and the Essence one that I just mentioned, those two are very similar to one another. I would say the Essence is a really good alternative to this one. But yeah, this one, absolutely gorgeous. Definitely one of my favorites in my whole entire collection. And yeah, I would say the Essence is more affordable, but there's something about the original. This is my last one on that side. This is in Beaming Blush, and I think I got this from a BoxyCharm. This is very like shifty, peachy pink. I honestly have not even used this one, and yeah, not a favorite. Alright, next up, I'm going to do these things that are on top right here. So first off, I have this palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in Italian Summer, and this is just a gorgeous face palette. I have not used this yet because, again, I wanted to do a video of this. So it's got a bronzer, blush, highlighter. So beautiful. And then from Pure and Barbie, this is a gorgeous blush palette. I love every single tone in this palette. The only thing that I don't like is the pan size, because it is difficult to get a blush brush in there and only pick up one shade, if that makes sense. But packaging is beautiful, the shades are beautiful, and yeah, absolutely love this one. Great quality as well. All right, 2 from Hourglass. This I picked up this past year. This was part of Hourglass's holiday collection, and oh my god, this one is so amazing. I use this one all the time. If I do like a favorites video, this one will definitely be in there, because especially with like having to work so much recently with tax season and everything for my job, a lot of the times I'm having to just get out the door quick, and I use this all the time. This is like a full face palette, so if I can do my base at home, I can do all this stuff in the car. So bronzer, highlighter, and I mix these two blushes, and it is beautiful. I also will just like put this shade, brush it all over my eye up to the brow bone, and then I'll put this in the crease, and that is my look for the day. This is what I used in like my 10 minutes or less makeup video, and I still stand by that. This is a phenomenal product. It is pricey. This was $80, but you're getting a lot of different products in here. You're getting 5 different products. You could use this to like set all over your face. However, it's a little bit more glowy than I like to go. For me, this would be kind of like setting in specific areas that I want to add a little bit of dewiness or glow. But even for 4 products, 80 bucks, I mean, I don't know. This is such a good one. I also have a prior Hourglass one from a few years ago, and the ambient lighting edit palette in Sculpture, and this is that one there. I love the one from last year so much better than this one. I have used it already so much more than I have used this palette. So I think if you can find the right Hourglass palette, then you know you're on to good things there. All right, from Morphe, this is a collaboration with Avani Greg. I don't know who that is, to be honest with you, but I love this highlighter. I've raved about it on my channel multiple times. Love the palette size. This is in the shade Cali. I think there was 2 or 3 different shades, but yeah, I do love this one so much, and I use it all the time. All right, another thing that I use kind of all the time, this is the Balm Cosmetics. This is Mary Luminizer. Super, super old highlighter. I've had to repair this one. Still works and performs great, but I like this as an inner corner highlight because it is such an intense highlighter. I don't really use this on my face for that reason. Speaking of intense highlighters, I have got a collection of Ofra ones here. These are all super duper pigmented. They're all super blinding. You need to use the smallest amount of these for it to perform well. So the first one that I have is from Samantha March's collection. This is a highlighter. It's called Star Inspired, but essentially I think it's just 2 different highlighters. So I think she did Pillow Talk and another one. I can't remember which other one she did. Star Island, maybe? No. Oh, it's called Start Inspired. I think I said Star. But anyway, it's 2 of Ofra's original highlighters that she just mixed together, and it is beautiful. But I think it's Pillow Talk and Star Island, I believe. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Then I have got Snuggle Up, and this is a blush and highlighter duo, and I absolutely love this. I think it's so gorgeous. All right, next up is Star Island. Yeah, so this is that Star Island shade here. That was one of those in that duo. And then I've got Pillow Talk. Yeah, that is what those 2 were. I was right on that. So I have the 2 singles. I didn't really need that highlighter, but I love Samantha March and I like supporting her. So, All right, this one is from a collab with Nikki Tutorials. This is Glow Goals, and I really, really love this one. All right, this is Rodeo Drive. Super popular one. Out of all the ones that I have, you can tell this is the one that I have used the most. Such an amazing highlighter. And then lastly is Beverly Hills. Now, this one is one you can use these single. You can stick more to one area to get a customized shade, or you can mix them all together. I love this. You can use these as eyeshadows even. But yeah, this is a great highlighter. Out of all of these, I would recommend Rodeo Drive and Beverly Hills, and then the Samantha March Duo, if they still have that one, because those Star Island and Pillow Talk, those are two of my favorite shades from Ofra, and if you can get them both mixed together in the same palette, that's like, yeah, that's a pretty big savings. All right, from Nabla. Love, love, love these. I fell in love with this skin glazing formula last year. This is in the shade Amnesia. As you can tell, this is one that I freaking love. Huge dip in here. Love this one. And then this one is Ozone. I do like this one as well. This one has a little bit of a dip in it, but definitely prefer this Amnesia shade. All right, from Pure and Barbie. I don't think I've even used this one yet because I wanted to do a video and I still have not done that. But this one is just beautiful. Love the packaging on this as well. If you saw part 1 of my collection, you would see the eyeshadow palette. I will have that linked below. From Dose of Colors. This was from like the Desi and Katie collection. This one is in the shade Fuego. And this one is gorgeous, but I have to have like a tan to wear this one and for it to look good. But love the packaging, love Desi and Katie. From Artist Couture, this is in Halt Damn. And this one is a gorgeous shade. Absolutely love this one. I have used this one before and it is stunning. From Bobbi Brown, this one is a classic. This is in Pink Glow, and this is such a beautiful highlighter. It doesn't really look like anything, but whenever you put this on, oh my god, it's magic, and highly, highly recommend this one. All right, one that is so special in my collection. Again, this is from the MAC and Selena collection. Looks like her little bustier that she wears. Open it up. I kept the insert. I love this highlighter. It is one of the Extra Dimension skin finishes, and the shade is, I think it's called The Legend. La Leyenda. I believe that's what it means, is the legend. And Selena is a legend. I love this formula so much. Love the shade. Love the embossment. I love everything about this. I have actually used this quite a bit. This was like an everyday one for me at one point. And when I saw such a dip starting to come into this, I kind of quit using it because I wanted to preserve it. But I love this one so much. I also picked up my daughter one. So, all right. From Laura Mercier, this is in the Highlight 01, and this one, again, this kind of reminds me of like the Essence one or the MAC Soft and Gentle, those type of vibes. It's kind of like lit from within, like natural glow, but yeah, this is such a gorgeous one. All right, another one from Nabla. This is in Privilege. This one is newer to my collection, so I haven't used this one too much. Pretty much the video where I tested this out was the only time that I have used this. But yeah, it is a gorgeous highlighter. All right, another one from Wet n Wild. This is the Don't Flutter Yourself. And technically this could be like a blush slash highlighter. This is more of like a blush topper, which is why I have it in here. And I have used this one and it is gorgeous. Again, this is like $2.99, $3.99. I don't know if you can get that particular one any longer. This is a very, very good one from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade Peach Lights. and I don't know what's up with the shape of this. It kind of looks like a vajayjay, but this is a beautiful highlighter, and again, I think it's like $5. All right, from Milk Cosmetics, this is the shade Mars, and this is what it looks like here. It definitely has like a pink reflect whenever you put this on, kind of like a shifty type of a shade, but I do love this one. All right, from Pretty Vulgar, love their packaging. Their packaging is so beautiful. This is in the shade Shimmering Swan, and this is what that highlighter looks like. And if y'all see in the reflection how I have to have this camera set up, it took me forever to get a good angle for this video. So we're just gonna go with it. All right, this is from Persona Cosmetics. I don't know why this is not talked about more. This is a Cali Glow highlighter in the shade Zuma. And this highlighter is so beautiful. It is highly, highly reflective. It is one of those that will really beam if you pack this on. Even if you don't pack this, you need to apply this one lightly. This one is such a poppy highlighter, and I love it so much. The formula is so, so good, and I love the packaging as well. Super slim, sleek, all of that. From Dominique Cosmetics, this is the Skin Gloss, and I have not tried this, I don't think, but this is in Golden Dew. I need to try this out. I think all I have done is swatch this. I haven't actually applied this to my face, but yeah, I need to do a video and put that one on. From Jacqueline Cosmetics, this is Sparks, and this is just her regular highlighter. I know she's got like a more intense highlighter formula. I just got the regular one, but yeah, this is in the shade Sparks here. Nice like yellowish gold type of a shade. And then I also picked up Iced, and this one, as you can tell, is more of like a pinky champagne type of a color. I like this one more. I've used this one more. Again, with her packaging, this being raised makes it a little hard to store. It's also pretty bulky. All right, next up is another one from Ofra. This is in the Steph Tom's collab. I don't know who she is, but I loved this highlighter that she came out with. It's called Milk and Cookies, and it smells amazing. And it is such a beautiful color. I absolutely love this one. Highly recommend if they are still selling it. This may actually be, this is one of the top Ofra highlighters that I have. All right, from Mario, this is Desert Rose, and this is actually a blush. Don't know, again, why that's in this drawer. I think I just kind of ran out of room. But this is a pretty blush. I don't think there's anything particularly special about it. Now, this highlighter, I know you guys know what's up with this highlighter. This is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. Such a hyped one. They don't sell this one anymore, I don't believe. I think they did bring it out again just for like a brief time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they're selling this one currently. This is such a popular highlighter. The Precious Petals from Wet n Wild is highly comparable to this one. But yeah, this is a absolutely beautiful highlighter. Love the little waves in the powder itself. Absolutely beautiful. Love this one. One of my favorite in my whole collection. Right here is one from the ColourPop and Tinkerbell collection. This is a Super Shock Cheek. This is Happy Thoughts. And this is what that shade looks like here. It actually is a beautiful highlighter. I really do like this one. From Kaleidos, I've got two, and both of these are absolutely beautiful. I will start with this one, which is Star Surfer. The formula is so beautiful. This is a nice, like, icy pink. It looks wet when you put it on your cheeks. Love this one. Again, this is bulky packaging, but for Kaleidos, I don't care. And I know that sounds stupid, but there are certain brands that their stuff is just so good. I don't care what the hell they put it in. I love this packaging for this one, honestly, and I don't know. I love this highlighter. Another one is Ray Rider, and this one is more of like a classic champagne. Again, this one looks wet when you put it on your cheeks. Looks dewy. You can't detect it. Love these two so much. Highly, highly recommend. This is like an indie brand. You do have to order this online. It does take a while to ship to your house, but regardless, highly recommend. All right, now this one I got from a BoxyCharm. It looks super dirty. That's just how this packaging is, but this is from Vintage by Jessica Lebzink. I don't know how you pronounce her name, but this is one of my favorite highlighters. This pink one in particular. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad that this was in a BoxyCharm because it introduced me to this brand, and this is absolutely phenomenal. Love both of these, but again, specifically that pink. It is one of those, looks wet, looks icy. It's just beautiful. All right, now I've got a little product in here. It's like literally tucked in here. This is from Kaja. This is one of their little stacks. So on top you've got a blush, in the middle you have got a highlighter, and then at the very bottom you have got a cream bronzer. I honestly don't think I've even used this, but this is in the shade Butter Up. This is the Play Bento stack. And yeah, I need to use this. I was going to use it in a video and I just haven't yet. But yeah, there's that. Right, now I've got two things from NARS actually. And this is the highlighter duo. So this is like a highlighter and a bronzer. I mix these both together. I don't use them separately, and it just makes like a beautiful shimmery bronzer. Absolutely love it. Love the packaging as well. I think it's so beautiful. And then this is a eyeshadow palette. And again, so freaking stunning. Like for summer, are you kidding me? All these warm tones, like absolutely love it. The actual name of this one is Summer Solstice. And yes, I completely agree with that name. Absolutely beautiful. All right, back at the back from Pat McGrath, this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Highlighter in Lunar Nude. This was part of their holiday collection for 2021, and it is absolutely beautiful. Nice, like pink champagne type of a color. From Jacqueline, this is one of those like putty highlighters. This one is in the shade Skylight. I have used this one. I did like it. It was very blinding. The packaging honestly feels pretty cheap. It does have like magnetic closure, but the actual like cardboard packaging, it doesn't feel like nice cardboard, if that makes sense. And if you have a lot of palettes, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's still a good product. I have got a little collection here of mini Becca highlighters, and I'm just going to start by pulling these out. This one is in Rose Quartz. Beautiful. All of the Becca highlighters are absolutely gorgeous. Because they are going out of business, I'm just going to kind of fly through these. This is Prismatic Amethyst. This is one of my favorites. It's got like a nice purple shift. I love it for like inner corner highlights specifically. Then you have got Vanilla Quartz. Beautiful one as well. Yellow champagne type of color, very brightening. And then you have got Opal. Opal, clearly a favorite. I have gone through a full Opal mini like this before. Absolutely love Opal. Opal, yeah, again, by far my favorite shade from Becca. And then you have got Lilac Geode, and this is like a nice pinky peachy type of a highlighter. You can use this as a blush topper as well. Love this one. All right, I pulled this up from the back. This one is one from Laura Geller, and it is a super shifty shade. It definitely kind of gives me like opal vibes. It's called Diamond Dust, and it's one of the baked gelato highlighters from her. But you can see how like shifty this is. I mean, you can see there, it definitely is like a pink shift type of a shade. Absolutely love this one. It's gorgeous as an inner corner highlight as well. From Wander Beauty, this is just a little sample one. Wander Beauty is a highly underrated brand in my opinion. This is the shade After Hours. Gorgeous highlighter. Their formula blends so amazing. It's so creamy. From KKW Beauty, this is from, again, the Miss West collection. This is in the shade Forever. Super blinding highlighter. It's definitely more of like a yellow tone, but again, that's such a brightening shade. And yeah, I absolutely love that one. This is from Wander Beauty as well. This is After Hours. I didn't realize I had two of these, to be honest with you, but you could tell how much I love this one. Huge dip in that one. And then from Kiko Milano, this is one, this is like in like recycled type packaging. That's why it's green. But this one I thought was too dark for me. I've actually tried to wear this one. Maybe if I'm like really self-tanned, I could wear this. But this is in the shade, this is a Green Me highlighter. This is in the shade Natural Gold. But otherwise, this could be used as like an eyeshadow. It was a very, very nice creamy formula though. All right, and then at the very back here, I'm going to try to get this out. This is one from Anastasia. This is kind of like a newer one from her. This is the Iced Out highlighter, and it came to me shattered. So that's why I kind of leave this one laying back there, but this was not my favorite. It's definitely like yellow gold. Like it's very gold when you put it on your face. But yeah, as you can tell, it's just cracked, and I really don't use this one that much. I keep it back here just because if I want to use it, I know where it's at. But yeah, it's definitely one that I don't pull for all that much, obviously. All right, now we're going to go ahead and go into these here. So this is from MAC, and this is the Step Bright Up Extra Dimension Skin Finish Palette in the light variation. So they come out with these quite often for holiday. You've seen, if you watched my part 4 collection, you would have seen some of this. So yeah, this is just, their highlighters are so beautiful. If I can ever get them like in a palette where there's multiple, it's always such a good deal because they're usually like 30 something dollars each. I think usually like $36 or $38 for one highlighter, and you don't go through a full highlighter like hardly ever, so I don't mind getting smaller sizes and getting more variation. So there you go. All right, next up from Bare Minerals, this is in the shade Free, and this is such a gorgeous highlighter. I have this in like a palette from them, and I've always raved about that palette, and this highlighter is in there, so it makes sense. I love this highlighter shade so much, and no one talks about Bare Minerals anymore, but they really do have some great products. Now, from Mario, this is the highlighter in the shade Pearl, and if you remember, his blush was a whole lot smaller than this, which doesn't make sense to me. It's something that's always kind of been like, huh? Whenever I picked up some stuff from his collection, I was just like, why the heck is the blush so much smaller than this? But anyway, this is okay. It's, again, out of all the stuff that I tried from him, his powder bronzer and his eyeshadow palettes have been my favorite. The highlighter is just okay. The blush was okay. I mean, they were good, but there was nothing like special about them, you know? Speaking of special, here is this one here. This one comes in its own little package, and this is one of my favorite highlighters. This is from Dior. It is in the shade 01, and this is what it looks like here. I got this after hearing Mel Gibson rave about it. I love this highlighter so much. It's so special, and yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It is very pricey. I think this is like $40 maybe just for this one highlighter, but it is beautiful. I love it. I keep it in its little container. All right, from MAC, this is from the MAC and Lisa collection. This is this highlighter here. Now, I don't think this is a new shade. This is in the shade Show Gold. Yeah, this is not a new shade, but this is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish. It's just in limited edition packaging, and it does have this embossment in the powder, which is gorgeous. But yeah, this is not like a favorite shade from MAC for me. One that is absolutely stunning. Again, one of the reasons that I fell in love with Charlotte Tilbury. This is her highlighter. This is in the shade, this is the Superstar Glow highlighter is all it says. And this one was like a holiday release. I did crack mine just a little bit, but you can tell I'm never going to go through this highlighter. It's a gigantic palette. This one, of course, it was more expensive. I think it was like $50, something like that. But the pan is huge. You're never going to run out of this. This is a stunning shade. One of the favorite shades in my whole collection. I love this one so much. All right, from ColourPop, this is The Real Thing. And this is that one there. This is like that Super Shock formula. It has got a lot of glitter in there, which I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but this is not one of my favorite highlighters by any means. I would use this more on like the shoulders when you're wearing like a sleeveless top in the summer or something like that, but I don't recommend this for the face, period. From the Barbie collection, this is in Beach Party. And I love the packaging. So cute. I love the pink. Super annoying to open. Okay. I have not tried this because I wanted to film this on video, and I just never have. I got the whole entire Barbie collection. I got all the lipsticks, all the lip liners. I got the eyeshadow palette. I got the everything. And I never filmed it. So I need to try this out. Maybe I'll still do that video, even though, you know, I'm sure nobody's even interested in it anymore, but I would like to film it. All right, from Marc Jacobs. Love this packaging. Again, this is from the Cherry collection, which I actually think they came out with for holiday. This is in Guilty, and it definitely is like a peachy pink type of a highlighter. Not my favorite highlighter shade, but the formula is amazing. The packaging is amazing. I will keep this forever. All right, and then from Marc Jacobs, this is another highlighter. This is Worth the Wait, and it's more of like one of those like icy to gold type of highlighters. This shade works better for me than that cherry one, but yeah. Again, just, it's not a favorite shade. It's not that the formula is bad, but the shade in itself isn't my favorite. All right, last up from this drawer is from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And this is the Skin Frost highlighter in the shade Peach Goddess. Love this. The packaging is gigantic. You're never going to run out of this. It is such a gorgeous highlighter. Highly recommend. I want to try more shades from him. So I got everything back in here-ish. It's not exactly where it was. I had to kind of like rearrange stuff to get it back in here. But I've got a tally on these two drawers. So for blushes, 110 blushes, 7 face palettes, 75 highlighters, 4 bronzers, and 1 eyeshadow palette is what was in these two drawers. In my next one, we will go ahead and go through this bronzer drawer, and probably like I have a little drawer up here for my desk that has some stuff in there. That will probably be part 6, but this video is going to be long enough, so I am going to go ahead and end it with these two drawers. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already to catch all of my future videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.